Okay, this is a video on how I created a rock bank using dirt technology, where I carve into the bank and then I mud using the dirt that I carved out. This is one side of the U-shaped driveway. Okay, the first thing we do is we start out by spray painting the boulder shapes we want to excavate. From there, we dig a trench all along the base of the rock wall to get the rock into the soil to where you never see an unfinished edge. From there, we start to dig out between each boulder to create the joints and pop in the bank to get some definition started. Okay, in this phase, obviously, the more you dig in, the more definition you create. It's just like when we have dug in and the dirt falls down and we take that dirt, put it in a mixer, add some water, and then we throw the dirt mud back on where we've dug. We're popping out more. We're adding more definition. So we can add as much definition as we want. You're going to even see us embedding rocks into the dirt mud to get more pop out as well. Built out a lot of dirt mud rock in my day, and I built it out to where it looks pristine. And then my only task, using a 3 sand, 1 cement, masonry cement mixture, I would cover with 1.5-inch layer, let that dry, cover it again. So I had a 3-inch lay. Now there's mud formulations or processes we can use and we can thin that down, but that's what you're seeing in this, and it worked on hundreds of jobs that I did. And again, saving money by using the dirt as a mortar to build it out. And it's just like trash bags or, cardboard rock that I do. It's not the form underneath it, it's the shell overlaying it. And when you put that dirt mud on the bank and it dries, it's still there. It's still a foundation. It works. And that's what I wanted to emphasize in this portion of the video. In this clip, we're splattering on what I call a stabilizer mix, which is just 2 sand, 1 cement, and it gives the formation a stabilization where when you do start applying a mortar mix, it stays where you put it without crumbling down the hill. Okay, in this shot, the stabilizer coat is all finished by being applied at a 3/4-inch splatter coat. We've cut the edges. We're going to let it dry overnight, and then we'll come back and we'll put 2 separate coats of 1.5-inch, 3-to-1 mortar mix on top of it. Ready mix, whatever you want to use. But at this point, we've got some defined shapes, but we're going to define it more with the next 2 coats. And again, if you wanted more definition than this, you should have dug in more. You should have popped out more with the dirt mud. Even now in the mortar coat, I put a little mortar on the rock and I embed some rubble into it, rock, broken concrete. I also have used styrofoam to pop out with, chunks of styrofoam. My goal is always to use less store-bought material to make a rock. In this case, I could have dug in more. I could have added more dirt mud before I put the stabilizer coat and then, started to put the mortar coat. But the mortar coat is 2 finished, 1.5-inch layers. At this point, we're all done. We're textured. You don't even see the splatter texture, but that's ready for stain.